Hey guys, welcome to Gilbert Gardens. This is a Canadian homesteading channel based out of Niagara Falls, and today we're finally getting around to completing, hopefully, the log splitter build that I've been working on for nearly 2 years. Long short, to kind of bring you up to speed, I've got a 3-point hitch 12-ton log splitter that goes in the back of the tractor, and unfortunately it's a single stage pump on the Kubota, the BX 24, so it's pretty slow. I mean, it's powerful, it works fine, but I'd like something a little bit more quick. So I ended up having an old pressure washer I got off Kijiji, and the pump was just puking oil, and water was going everywhere. It was pretty much done. It was one of those Chinese ones, so finding parts was damn near impossible. I decided to take the pump off of the engine, 6.5 horsepower engine, and I went ahead, I took the pump off, I put a 2-stage hydraulic pump on, which I'll show you in a minute. 28 gallons per minute, I believe, if I can remember. So yeah, it should be a lot faster. I just got back from Princess Auto here in Canada and got all my plumbing, all my fittings, and I should be able to get the project started. So let's get after it. Alright, so first things first, I had actually been using this last year, and I just put plywood on top, like non-pressure treated, and basically it all started curling up and no good. So I've replaced it with 2x4s pressure treated. I'm just debating if I want to keep them together. I think I'm just going to screw them in like that so all my debris and stuff doesn't fall down on the engine. So yeah, let's see if we can screw these in, and I'll cut the backs off.
I'm still waiting for the answers to the universe, waiting for someone to wake me up, tell me that this is all just a dream. I'm still waiting for a different sign, waiting for someone to take me away, get these thoughts off my mind.
Not too sure why I brought the generator out. I only had like 3 cuts to make. I thought I was going to end up ripping a whole bunch of them, so whatever. If you're wondering why I'm hustling, it looks like it's going to start raining here, 80% chance. I don't want any part of that. So I'm just trying to get this. My goal is just to get the tabletop on and hand bomb, or probably go grab the tractor. Get the log splitter on the table so I could see where the 1/2-inch hoses are going to end up for mounting on the hydraulic reservoir and the pump. There's no way I was lifting this thing on. So. Alright, so here's the general idea. You know, the table's going to be permanent. Well, I mean, nothing's really permanent, but would like to be able to take the log splitter off and on. You know, say if I want to take the splitter out to like a job or something. Once I've knocked some big trees down, I can split the big rounds, get them loaded on the trailer. So, you know, it's going to be kind of roughed in so that I can just hook onto this thing and go when I need to. Alright, flash forward about an hour. And I've got a lot of the plumbing roughed in here. So, you know, you saw me hand bomb with the tractor, the log splitter on. The engine was down there already, with the pump was already mounted. I did this like last summer. I took the pressure washer off, and now I've got my 2-stage pump. I'm using the existing 1/2 inch inside diameter lines from the log splitter, from the control valve. The out is going to the filter, the high side, the top side we'll call it. The suction is coming in through here. I've just got to figure out a way to make this work. Alright, so I saved you guys the pain of watching me assemble and disassemble and reassemble all the fittings in 90s. I hate hydraulics, I'm just going to say it right now. You know, I don't have much experience with them. But yeah, other than that, it's basically, you know, from the control valve, the inlet is coming from the 2-stage pump, and the outlet returns back out to the filter and to the top of the tank, and then it's drawn in through the suction, right? So that should work. Stuff's pretty tight. Couldn't quite get this one as tight as I would have liked. Alright, I'm getting ready to fill the hydraulic reservoir. I'm not really sure how far I'm supposed to fill it up. Obviously I don't want to go beyond the return, somewhere down below. Halfway, I guess. I'm going to try and fill it up. You know, this is tricky, right? Obviously I got the table here, so I've got this open and close style funnel. Yeah. And then I'm going to pour this. Hopefully we don't spill. This could go pretty much terribly wrong. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh. Alright, so literally 2 hours later, and quite the mess, we got her going by the looks of things. So it started raining. I had to shut the camera off. It's not waterproof, you know. So I shut it off. I finished filling the hydraulic reservoir. I fired it up. I got about half idle, and I noticed a pretty decent leak coming from the bottom fitting. Figures, right? Lowest point. So I tried tilting the reservoir to get some of the oil away from that fitting so I could take it off, clean the threads, and tighten everything back up. And I lost a decent amount of oil, unfortunately, but you know, that's how she goes sometimes. So yeah, I ended up just draining the whole tank into a oil pan, clean oil pan, and then I changed my design just a little bit. Not ideal with the loop, but you know, I just fired it up. I brought it about half idle again. I let it run for a while, and it doesn't appear to be leaking anymore, which is great. So let's grab a couple rounds and see if we can split some wood.
Can't get you, no matter
well, there you have it. You know, like I said, I'm not a hydraulic guy, but this was a lot of fun plumbing all this stuff together. You know, like I said, I had the leak originally. You know, I split like one little half round just to see what it would do, and then she started puking oil. So I shut it down, I redid it all, and it looks like it's working. I mean, obviously it's a pretty makeshift temporary setup. Like, now that I know kind of that everything's working, I'm gonna square it up. I might actually put a bigger fuel tank, mount it up somewhere I can fill the fuel in, and then I'll run a fuel line down to the little engine, and then I can hold a lot more fuel, and I won't be such a peckerhead to fuel it up. I can get it with a small jerry can, but it's just a pain in the ass. Mosquito got me good. Woo. So other than that, I'm just going to clean my war zone up here, get ready for some supper. I've been pretty much at it for a solid 4 hours now, so it's time to wrap her up. Yeah, if this video helped you guys at all, or you got some sort of form of entertainment watching me struggle, hit the like button for me and maybe leave a comment, let me know what you think. You can be honest, don't worry. You can't hurt my feelings. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and have yourself a good night. Alright, take care.